these first few days. He's been flying off the edge. What have you seen from him?
Say Neto?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's doing a good job. I think those guys on the edge of our defense, Neto, Donovan, Josiah, Q Hutchins. I mean, we've got some guys that can play off the edge of the defense, which nowadays is really important. So I've been happy with the way those guys are playing. Yep.
Coach, let's talk about first weekend. Just some thoughts. How do you think it's going? Are you happy with where you guys are at?
Yeah,
right
I really
now?
like this team. They come to work every day. They pay attention to the meetings. They got energy at practice. You know, the key is to keep it going. You know, we got to keep it going next week. We got to string some practices together. But I can't, complain about anything that's gone on so far. These guys, there's a lot of things to clean up, like there always is. But it's been a great group to coach.
Coach, how much of that just comes with the cleanup, comes with experience, learning the language, learning,
Yeah.
how you're doing things and kind of the new steps?
Yeah, there's absolutely a learning curve because it's new systems in all three phases. Well, special teams is a little bit of a carryover, but there's some new things we're doing there too. But offense, defense, totally new system. So there's things that they have to do to stay ahead of the information, is what I say. If they fall behind, then it becomes an avalanche. So they need to do a good job of staying ahead. And I think they are for the most part. There's some communication errors that will. We crank the music. The practice is, intense. It's pretty chaotic at times, and so you have to focus in and communicate well, and I think these guys will do that.
One weekend with Thomas Castellanos, what have you seen in terms of growth from him within a week?
Yeah, I'm really happy with him. He's done a good job of learning what we're trying to do. He's taking command out there. I think he's throwing the ball well. I think he's got a good feel for the offense, for the passing game. He's working at it. He's up here all the time working at it. I'm very happy with Tommy.
First little bit of scrimmage action today.
Yeah.
Did you like what you saw?
Yeah, I think so. It was just kind of a normal practice, and then we wanted to just do. It was only the fourth practice, so instead of having a full scrimmage, we'll do that next week, and then the next week, and then the spring game will be on the 13th. But today was just kind of half and half. So normal practice, finish it with a scrimmage, and I thought the guys competed, and we'll watch the film and see what we need to correct. But I thought it was good competition.
Coach, just some thoughts on some of the new guys that came in the portal. Just some first impressions here in week one.
Yeah, without mentioning names, I think these guys have bought in, and they're coming from different places, and there's a coaching change, and it's hard. I think we have some really resilient guys that understand what BC's all about. They're trying to do the right things in the classroom, and they're trying to do the right things on the football field. I've been happy with the guys that came in from other schools. They've bought into what we're doing.
Coach, it kind of along with language stuff too, just the mechanics of it all. I mean, with 1 week into practice, how much of it for you is adjusting even what you would have expected out of guys or what you've seen out of guys with just the way they approach, in between the lines?
Yeah, I think we have to do a good job of putting people in the right positions. I think that's our job as coaches. As we put the systems in, we have to put these guys in the right spots in the system, and that's what the film watching is all about for us. We can't, ask a guy to do something that maybe, he's better doing something else and somebody else is better doing that. So we have to do a good job of making sure we got guys in the right spots.
In high level, how has it been, melding even with, I know there was some carryover in the coaching staff too, but just with your coordinators and all, how are you seeing that?
Good staff. Really like the staff. A lot of experience on the staff. A good mixture of some younger guys with some veteran guys. A lot of NFL experience on the staff. And like I said last week, I put this staff up against anybody's staff in the country. I like their experience. I like the way they work and the way they recruit. And it's a good staff.
See Will Blackman out there helping out your staff. What is he going to bring to your staff, and what are you expecting from him?
Yeah, I mean, he's a great former player that played 12 years in the NFL, was interested in getting into coaching, and was willing to start out on a lower level and help us, and then his connections, to all the guys that he played with and other classes that he didn't even play with. He's a great person, and I'm glad we have him. He's jumped right in, and he's helping us a lot on the field.
Yeah.